It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Dobbins. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Oh, you got D? 19 tight. 19 tight. Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Flush to his right. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
26-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Check hot route. Hot. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 3.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. 79 Broncos.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3rd down. Here's Haskins, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At at the 23-yard line.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Get the ball. 56 to Mark. 56 is the Mark.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal.
A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Chiefs nothing.
Haskins will keep it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Haskins on the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dwayne Haskins, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 63 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Chiefs 7.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Haskins. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
No gain on the play there. Second down.
gain on the play.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins. He'll check it down to Geis. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, this is Geis. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Dante Jackson.
That's going to set them back for second down. Now it's Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at him.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 49.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk. This is a big decision here.
And he's out right at the 25. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And that one will fall incomplete.
Haskins on the keeper.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on third down, Haskins. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game and they hit for big yardage.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 27-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And it's third down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. Again, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
T.Y. Hilton.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. start the second half with a run by Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He was brought down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a carry for Dobbins. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
10 brings up 3rd and 2.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
5-yard line.
Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
Decide to go for it. It's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
56. Mike, 56. Hey, watch the slide. Mike, 56. Rip right. Check nickel.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Plays and out. It's 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
The tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up
off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
16.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Chiefs. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Mike, 56.
Throwing again. Haskins. And he completes it to Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 37-yard line.
56. No, 56. Right there. 56.
Haskins back to the air. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and get it with Geis. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll set up a throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down.
Give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. I got one. Joker. No. Panther Street. Switch. Check. Ryan. 19. Ryan in. Hey, switch gears.
On fourth down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
From the 5, third and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Makes the score.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
A gain of 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on second and 6. Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Kansas City.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
It's third down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
On the play. It's now fourth down.
Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.